Next up on Week in Review.
VCG shows us a pile of new tools.
April Wilkerson teaches us to chainsaw.
And Nate hides his Reese's Pieces in his table saw. Yep.
Okay, this is your Power Tool Week in Review. Hey guys, I'm Ram.
And I'm Sarah, and this is episode 2 of season 3, and I'm already tired.
You know what? For whatever reason, I've really struggled to get started this entire year.
Ooh, I have an idea what might help.
What?
I'm gonna give away a new ego tool that you can't purchase yet.
I'm awake.
You can't win it.
You can't win it.
Okay. But first, let's kick things off with everything that happened this week in the world of power tools.
All right, so you convinced your wife to get you those new tools for Christmas, but it's January 10th. How many projects have you done so far? That's what I thought. But don't feel bad, Steve Ramsey has an all-new solution that should get you back in the shop. Steve's kicking off 2020 with an entirely new educational series called The Weekend Woodworker that aims to teach you to build unique creations with your own hands, even with limited tools, space, and time. To promote the $147 series, he made the first project video and plans available for free on YouTube. The full series starts on January 15th. You can learn more at theweekendwoodworker.com.
After you use all those new tools to make something great, you'll have to put them away. And some people really seem to struggle with that concept.
Sorry.
This week, our buddy Martin has a clever storage solution from Perch Tools. Once again, Martin's channel is in Spanish, so I'm struggling to get it all, but you don't need to understand him to understand the project. Martin built a clever storage cabinet for storing finishes and a few boxes of abrasives, and then utilizes these clever tool mounts from Perch Tools that use the battery slot to suspend the tools upside down. It saves space and making each tool easy to grab when you need it. You can watch for yourself at Martin Chavaria on YouTube. Am I pronouncing that right?
I think so. Chavaria. I'll ask him when we see him next. Normally each week, Rob Robillard from Toolbox Buzz joins us for the actual Work with Rob Robillard segment, but we gave him the week off.
Oh crap, now we're literally gonna get nothing done.
Don't worry, he did have time to put up a review of the Metabo HPT 7¼ miter saw. It's rare we see the TBB team get so worked up over a tool, but this cordless miter saw sure did the job. Rob spends plenty of time reviewing the feature list that seems to surprise at every turn. He singles out the precision dial, adjustable outriggers, and the impressive cut capacity, considering the small nature of the blade. But it was the power and build quality that he kept coming back to. This little guy is not cheap. We're talking just $200 south of Capex territory, but Rob's anxious to make a case for it nonetheless. You can see the video and read all the details over at Toolbox Buzz on YouTube.
There's a joke in there about big things and little packages that I appreciate that you did not use.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh. So did you get a chainsaw for Christmas? If not, you married the wrong person. Love you, babe. All right, if you did marry the right guy or gal, April Wilkerson is ready to help you put it to use and stay safe in the process. Last week, she uploaded a video titled How to Use a Chainsaw, and in it, she tells you how to use a chainsaw.
Genius.
Right? April made a visit to STIHL to learn all she could about their line of saws, and then proceeded to walk us through the basics of choosing and using the best saw for you. You know, as long as it's STIHL.
Are you suggesting her video is sponsored by STIHL?
It is sponsored by them. She says so right at the beginning.
Sponsored videos. I guess that's the only way you can make a good video. So pretty.
We love you, Ego. April covers everything from parts to PPE and provides a great primer for the first-time chainsaw user. If you just got a chainsaw for Christmas or have had one for a long time but have no idea what you're doing, then you need to watch this video at April Wilkerson on YouTube.
All right, VCG, if you're already a member of the very cool gang, you know that Vince and Nick went to STAFDA recently. This week, they posted a staggering hour and 20-minute tour of the show. If you've never watched Vince and Nick walk a show before, this is a great way to do it. Vince is the kind of guy you want with you when you walk through Lowe's or Home Depot because he just knows everything. So when he's walking a show, seeing new tools from our favorite manufacturers, he's never at a loss for what to ask and brings his own brand of excitement to every interview. In this video, he visits Makita, DeWALT, SKIL, Ego, and more. If you've ever wondered what it's like to walk STAFDA, here's your chance, and there's no better guy to take you on the tour than Vince and Nick. You can find the video over at VCG Construction on YouTube.
Easily one of my favorite part of those shows is getting to see those two. They're usually the only two people more excited than the two of us. Last of all today, we once again find ourselves in the tool review zone.
Are we in the TRZ like every week at this point?
It seems like it, but are you complaining?
No.
That's right, you're not. Clint took the time to round up 5 different cordless compact routers from Ryobi, Rigid, DeWALT, Makita, and Milwaukee. He goes into great detail covering power, features, ergonomics, and price. Speaking of, the routers range from $70 to $200, so there's something in here for everyone. If you're looking for your first cordless compact router, you can find Clint's review at Tool Review Zone on YouTube.
It's time again for industry news, courtesy of the Construction Junkie. Have you recently gone shopping for a new apartment online? If so, you've likely run into Matterport and their 3D scanning and modeling technology. Well, now that they've conquered the residential world, they're ready to take over the job site. Their new platform uses multiple camera options to shoot, model, and share visual documentation of the job site, allowing you to tag notes, measure specs, and collaborate with your entire team. Now, Shane interviewed Matterport at this year's Groundbreak, and you can watch the video over at constructionjunkie.com. Now, if you're a regular at Construction Junkie, you know that Shane's primary reason for reporting on the construction industry is to barely monetize the process of watching his favorite demolition videos. Fortunately for us, he's good at it. This week, Shane posted a list of the top 7 demolition videos from 2019, featuring classics such as blowing the roof off the old Milwaukee Bucks arena and obsolete Volkswagen steel plant imploding into cloud of smoke covering nearby residents' houses. I think that's the title. Of course, the best way to watch these videos is all at once while playing Tchaikovsky's 1812 Overture.
Oh, dang.
Like that. You can find all 7 videos and all your construction industry news at constructionjunkie.com.
Before we leave to tackle some weekend projects, let's stop over by Instagram. Our buddy Tim Johnson reminds us all that you can never be too prepared. Poor fella had not 1, but 2 flat tires this week. Luckily, he had his new heart inflator that came to his rescue.
Speaking of rescuing, Eric from Mechanical Hub should just wear a cape from now on. This time he replaced an old and busted water tank with all new hotness for one of his clients.
Have you ever wondered what a modern day Mjolnir would look like?
Yes!
Me too! Well, Travis from Tools by Design showed off the new Fiskars Pro 30-inch demolition tool, complete with core handle. I so need one.
Nate's just hanging out in his shop this week. He's just getting things done and hey, share, Nate. I knew he wasn't out of Reese's Pieces.
Sarah Listy from Tool Girls Garage tried out an absolutely humongous DeWALT fencing nailer and promised to use it on a fence in the near future.
And finally this week, Ethan posted this important question. Are you a power tool woodworker or a hand tool woodworker?
What is a hand tool woodworker?
I have no idea.
All right, that's gonna do it for us this week. But before we go, we have a contest.
Yeah, we do. This week, to celebrate season 3, boom, our sponsor, Ego, is giving away one of their new 650 CFM blowers. This is the most powerful blower Ego's ever made before. And if you'd like to purchase one, you can't, because it's not available yet, but one of our fans is going to win one nonetheless.
All right, how do they need to enter to win?
Very good question, Sarah. If you want to get entered, all you gotta do is leave a comment below telling me what exactly you would blow away if I gave this to you. Hey, I know our fan base. They'll come up with something.
Oh, I bet they will. All right, we have another channel, don't we?
Yeah, just really quick. We realize this is not going to be for everybody, but we get a ton of questions about not the tools, but how we put on our show every week. So we are setting up a separate small channel that's just designed for people who want to know how we put together our YouTube show every week. We'll be talking about the equipment we use, the process we go through, and it'll be a safe place to ask questions. So if you're interested at all in how we put our show together and you want to learn about it, we encourage you to go to the description below and be sure to subscribe to...
Hey!
Why is everybody hiding Reese's Pieces from me?
They're mine. Guys, thank you Ohio Power Tool and Ego for sponsoring the show. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss a thing. These are mine. You're dumping them.
See you next week.